Hey guys, it is already week 5 of the Rainbow Cup SA. It's the Bulls versus the Stormers on Friday, which is a big one because it's the North-South weekend. Basically, the Bulls versus the Stormers and the Lions versus the Sharks. Always big. This encounter between the Stormers and the Bulls, it can really shift how the competition goes. Whoever wins this might go on to actually win the competition. Looking at the two squads, there's a couple of changes for both teams. Two big names do come in for both teams, with Marcel Coetzee for the Bulls and Roscoe Speckman for the Stormers. I'll quickly get into that now. In the front row, the Bulls, they have Morne Smith and Steenekamp, the two youngsters who've really impressed so far this season. They've outplayed Kuboka and Nyakane in that team. They are now the guys that are chosen more regularly in the starting team here. They are back in the team and they are going to face stiff opposition because the Stormers' props have been doing just as well. Steven Kitshoff, he continues at number 1. We don't have Frans Malherbe at number 3 with Forshia at number 3 this week around. I don't know if it is for resting protocols because we're going to see a couple of Springboks probably be rested between this week and next week. I don't know if Frans Malherbe is being rested for Springbok protocols because he's on the bench. Not quite sure how the resting protocols work with the bench. Mbonambi at the hooker versus Grobler. Grobler has been good so far this season. Mbonambi, he will want to continue on good form and get even better going into the Lions tour now, because it's between him and Marks who's going to be wearing that number 2 jersey. Meyerhuisen and Ori, they are the two locks for the Stormers in this game. Meyerhuisen coming in for Schickling. Walt Steenkamp and Nortje continuing on their partnership, they're really built quite strong on that so far. Nortje especially, I think he is a shoe-in to get into that 45-man squad. Talking about the 45-man squad, I did make a video for that. You can watch it up here. It's already linked up there. Willie Engelbrecht at number 6, not his preferred position, but he's just like Marcel Coetzee, the big name on the Bulls list. A guy that can cover 6, 7, and 8. So both of them quite versatile loose forwards. Marcel Coetzee probably being more of a number 6 where he can actually go for the ball and steal it this week around. It's going to be a target for the Stormers that they should really protect the ball at breakdown time, because Marcel Coetzee and Vermeulen, very similar players when it comes to the breakdown and running the ball forward. That loose forward trio of the Bulls looks so scary with Coetzee, Elrich Low and Vermeulen there. It's a powerful loose forward trio. Pieter Stefan, he continues at number 7. He's also looking in fine fettle so far, coming back into his form for the Springboks as well. Evan Roos, the youngster, continues at number 8. Herschel Jantjies versus Ivan van Zyl, both of them Springboks, both of them probably not first or second choice Springbok number 9s, but both of them can have a say on if they could maybe be in that third position. Herschel probably having a bit of a favorite position there, but I don't think he's actually going to be in the squad at the end of the day. Then we have Tim Swiel at number 10. He's included for this week. Abner van Reenen, he's been preferred for a couple of weeks, but his goal kicking has really let the Stormers down, or really put them in difficult positions, where this guy, Tim Swiel, came in the end of 3 games that springs to mind, where he came in the end and scored a last minute penalty, and won the game. Morne Steyn at number 10, also a guy gunning maybe to be in that 45-man squad. I'd really like it if he was there. He's just been so good managing the squad, so good with the boot as well, and I think he's kind of played himself into that side. It's not just because of his name and his history. Rikus Pretorius versus Cornel Hendricks. Hendricks also a guy that deserves to be there, but I have heard that he's not in this preparation squad so far. Janse van Vieren and then Rowan Nel also up against each other. Exciting news for the Stormers. They have 2 hot steppers on the wing with the form of Roscoe Speckman on number 14. He is being loaned from the Cheetahs to the Stormers for 2 weeks so that he gets more preparation time for the Springboks. That is quite a clear sign that he is going to be in that 45-man squad, and I'm quite happy about that. Roscoe has been so brilliant since he kind of played for the Bulls already. He was brilliant. Edwin van der Merwe, also a hot stepper this last couple of weeks. He's really announced himself as a guy that could maybe also get into that 45-man squad. And he's up against another guy that could also be there. It's going to be one or the other, with Stravano Jacobs, who's a very powerful runner at 11. Tambwe, another guy who's maybe going to be in that team. He's been scoring a bunch of tries. David Kriel at number 15, the tall number 15. And Damian Willemse rounding out the Stormers as number 15 jersey. And I have to say, he's been playing quite well at number 15, having a hot stepper on his left-hand side, really playing well with Edwolf and Amarva. I wonder how it's going to go with Damian Willemse and two guys that can really read the game when it's broken play like that. On the two benches, there's a lot of changes as well, with Venter coming in at number 16 for the Stormers. Don't know too much about him. Ali Vermaak and Frans Malherbe, a strong combination to bring on to end the game at the scrum time, just like Jacques van Rooyen and Nyakane. So both teams are not weakened when the two props come on. I just wonder if Frans Malherbe is actually going to make it onto the field with the resting protocols. I think they might not want to really use him in this game. Marco van Staden at number 20. If he comes on for a guy like Marcel Coetzee or Vermeulen, if Coetzee maybe shifts to number 8, he will bring up the ante when it comes to breakdown time. Tennyson, Masimla, Duplessis and Peterson is the rest of the guys for the Stormers there. The Bulls, they probably have a bit stronger there with Zach Burger, Chris Smith, who's been brilliant every time he steps onto the park, and then Hugh Aplon coming back from his injury. And how fitting is it that he comes back from his big injury against his previous team for his new side? So I think the Bulls have a very strong team here. They are also favored by the bookies as well. The Stormers haven't beaten the Bulls in quite a while now. They haven't beaten them since February 2020, so quite a losing streak now as well. I do think the Bulls are going to win this one. I think the Bulls to win it by 7 points. You can maybe let me know your prediction for this game down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you do like the channel, and then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.